Welcome back, friends. And this is a business section. And today we are discussing about the important tips what you could do during this season, which is not going to basically give any business output for your company, because holiday season has started. Festival season is over. People had invested and purchased items during the festival season, and but now they are not buying because they are now enjoying themselves. They are out there on holidays. So let us look at what are the what we should do in this slowdown period, especially for the business. And one of the things that you could do is in this period is analyze what were the success, failures for your company. Data analysis, this is something that you should do in this slow period, at least for from now, December last week till third week of January. There is going to be extremely slow business, no deadlines, very little leads you will get. And when you look at your business, you could probably do something internally. I mean, look at the employee motivation activities yourself, and some of your employees would also have taken vacation. But I think this is, if you are the CEO of a company, this is the time to look at the data. What has happened in past year, which product your customers liked, which product did not do well, what are the trends. So this is a time which you can utilize next 2 to 3 weeks in performing a lot of data analytics for your organization, which will actually prepare you for the next year, and you can come out with killer campaigns to increase revenue in 2024. So what you should do is something that we will share with you. There are certain ideas. The first idea is basically, when you look at your data, see who basically purchased the products from you during the festival season and why. What was the demography of those offerings? What was the offerings? What were the segment? What you did right? So there is an opportunity to understand a lot of this data for you right now, because if your product is not doing well during the festival season, you have to also look at the competition database and see if that product is not doing well only for you, or it has not done well generally in the market. So if it is not done generally in the market, the chances are that this product is not in demand, so you can discontinue. So this kind of analysis will give you information that what are the product or services that you would like to launch next year to stay relevant. If, however, if you find that this product specifically for you has not worked, but generally your competitors were able to push that, identify the clients and bought from them. So essentially, a particular product has not generated revenue for you, but for your competitor it did. Similar product in the market really worked. So then you have to see what actually went wrong, how you position it. Is it related to the pitch that you made? Maybe the product is still in demand or services are still in demand. However, because of some wrong strategy, you could not capitalize in 2023. So you need to think through and look at the what you could do in order to design the next campaign for a product. So you cannot you should not be looking at discarding the product, but you should be now making sure that you are doing a course correction for relaunching this product next year. Another data point that you have to look at is if there are any leaks in your pipeline. Leaks in the pipeline are essentially the points where you have got a lead, but that lead was not worked upon, and that could cause an opportunity loss for you. So if there are you have been able to create a good funnel, you have been able to generate a lot of leads for your company. However, you see that the percentage of conversion is not at the industry standard compared to the amount of lead you got. So you need to basically go back to the lead generation database and see what is the kind of lead. Maybe your the lead classification is wrong, maybe something has gone wrong basically. So you have to see that what is going wrong and how you can fix that information. So that your conversion rate can go high, or if the leads are good enough, there was a need, a client need, the client had revenue, still the client did not buy, and if there are many instances of such incidents, then obviously there is something going wrong in your system, and this is a time, because this is a slowdown right now. You're not actually spending a lot of time in doing any new business, so this is a time to reflect, see if there are any leaks in your pipeline, see if you can fix some of the data points, see if you can improve the systematic gaps in your funnel process, etc. If you have identified that it could be human error, so you can fix those human error, plan for training, orientation, some sort of orientation plan for your employees, so that in 2024 you don't have this instance where there is an opportunity on the table, there are leads coming into the system but not converting, which is a loss again for your company. So I think this is a time to look at this point and fix those gaps in your business. The other thing is look at the data analytics about the customer behavior. And this is the very important data point. In fact, if you look at the large corporation, they use this very effectively. It's also known as predictive data. This is also known as predictive data. So even your business is generating, even though you're a small business, your business is also generating data which can be used for predictability of different initiatives that you want to take for next year. So you should look at the data, understand what customer wants, and accordingly plan your next year's campaign. So this is a very important activity, because if you keep doing the same thing year on year every year, the same thing, then where is the growth, where is the innovation, where are the new ideas? And we know that the customer is king. So if customer demands something, customer is expecting something, and if you don't provide that, then obviously in your company, customer is not the king. So make sure, look at the customer demand, make a predictive analytics about your business, make sure that for next year you don't commit a mistake of analyzing where the customers are going to come from, how the customer behavior is, what is the customer needs, and accordingly basically make sure that your strategy for 2024 is planned based on the data that your company has generated in 2023. And therefore this is something which is very important, which you could do within this slow period. And the future looks bright. Future can be made bright if you have not one strategy but multiple strategies going. And now last year you did not get time to implement multiple strategies, because if you have multiple strategies, it's also difficult to manage multiple strategies. However, if your company has to cater to a large segment in the market, then one strategy may not work for the entire segment. So we have to ensure that you, based on your limitations and your opportunities, you should actually make one or two very strong strategy which you can follow, and you can then maximize the amount of customers that your company can win next year. So you should not have only one way of approaching the client. You could have more than one way. The limit is endless, but then more than one way, how much you can manage. And today we are not looking at the manual process for even managing a funnel. Everything is automated. So once you have the clarity of what couple of strategies, one or two or more, that you want to go ahead in 2024 to basically kickstart the year in a much more positive results for your organization. This is a time, this is a slow period. You can think about implementing those strategies, whatever works for you, automating them so that you do not want to look at a lot of human management intervention there, and look at implementing these business dashboards so that you don't spend time in monitoring what is going on, but this is a time to implement those. Think through what strategy works for you. Then once you finalize the strategy, make sure that you automate that. Make sure that since you are the leader or a CEO of the company, make sure that those results are always visible to you in real time in some sort of a dashboard. This can be done very easily at this point in time, and therefore you should spend your holiday season, which is most of your employees are holidaying at this point in time, and not many customers are approaching you because even your customers are holidaying, and there is a slowdown in the market. So make sure that you utilize this time to study or plan strategies, pipeline, funnel, product strategies, employee training, all of this aspect within this next 2 to 3 weeks, so that once the holiday season is over, the vacations are over, you are ready to kickstart 2024. And the timing that I would like to say is by 3rd week of January, you should be ready to kickstart your next year, and by February you should be in full swing. So friends, this is all I wanted to share with you is in the business tips section. This is a business tip for today.